The spine is the life force of our body. And so often we brace our abs and restrict our spine from the movement that it wants to do. So in today's routine, we're gonna move that spine in all directions. We're gonna focus on mobility and loving that movement and playing and becoming aware of how our body feels and listening to what our spine needs. So I'm gonna be your guide today, but you are your best teacher. So I want you to listen to your body and do what feels good. You can follow me or then just move and do whatever else feels good for you. But the idea here is we're moving from the spine. So grab your mat and let's get going. So we're gonna start on our back. We're gonna always start centered, finding neutral. So get that pelvis level, draw your belly in and up. Get your bones heavy on the mat. You can close your eyes and just sort of allow your body to just get heavy in the earth. Arms down by your sides, feet about hip bone distant and heels towards your seat a bit. We're gonna take a few cleansing breaths just to get our body active and ready to work. So take an inhale through the nose, draw your belly in. And exhale, pull everything in towards your spine. Bones heavy on the mat. Inhale. The key on your breathing is I want you to let every last bit of your exhale out before you inhale. So let every last bit of exhale out. And breathe in. Really prep that body to move. On our next inhale, let's start to draw the pelvis towards us. And then as you exhale, you're going to pick that pelvis up as you plant your feet down. Inhale as we roll it down. Exhale back to neutral. 2 more times. Pretend there's a ball between your knees. Give that ball a squeeze. Pull into the center of your body. 1 more time. Palms flat on the floor. Push your pelvis, your butt bones towards the backs of your knees. Inhale, fill your upper back with air. Exhale, flex up. Try not to tuck your pelvis. Inhale as you bring it back down. Stretch out of your head. Exhale, flex. Now you're feeling your upper back flex over the front of your body. Using your belly as a guide. Up and over. Exhale down. Now inhale, pull the pelvis towards you. Exhale, flex it up or lift it up. And now on your inhale, you're going to go all the way down. Exhale, flex up. Inhale, start to curl the pelvis towards you. Exhale as you lift it. Push your knees forward. Squeeze your knees towards each other. Inhale down. Exhale. Now when our chest is flexed up again, you're going to stay there and start to pump those arms. Inhale and exhale. So this isn't a static movement. You want to really feel that upper back lifting up and over the front of your body as you anchor the back of the pelvis. On your next inhale, draw a knee in. Exhale, deepen your flexion. Up and over. Draw your belly in and up. Pick up the other leg. Pelvis stays where it is. Squeeze your thighs together on that exhale. Inhale. Pelvis and abs are pulling away from one another. It's very active. And exhale. Deepen your scoop as maybe you stretch your arms if you'd or your legs. Think upper back, up and over your belly. One more time. Hug the knees into your chest. Drop your head down. Bring those legs to tabletop. And inhale, prepare as you pull into your upper back. Lift the head. Exhale, push the hands and thighs into one another. Use your belly scoop. Scoop it, scoop it, scoop it. As you bring your legs forward, come up to the tippy toes, roll it back. And lift the chest. Exhale, scoop. Use your hands on your legs to help you up. Come to your tippy toes and scoop it back. We got one more. Flex. Come up. Flex. Bring it down. Anchor your pelvis as you pull the knees in towards your chest. Drop the toes down and scoop your belly in and up as you stretch your legs around, back down onto the mat. Really push your legs forward. Anchor the belly in and up. This is very active here. We're not just hanging out. We're anchoring the pelvis as we draw our belly in and up. Energy right out of the crown of the head. Energy out of the sitting bones, out of the heels. We're going to stretch our arms upward towards the ceiling. As we stretch our arms back behind us, we're still very active. And then pull the arms up. Flex your body up and over as you dive for those toes. Now, as we roll back, you're going to take your hands right by your hips. We're going to scoop and we're going to lift our legs and we're going to bring them up and over. Keep your palms flat on the ground. And then we roll it down through the spine. We come up, we flex it over, dive it. Good, hands by the hips, scoop that belly, bring it back and over. And then one more time. We take those legs down, we flex our body over, just sort of massaging through that spine. Bring it on back, palms and wrists flat. And then just bend the knees in, holding the knees in. Scoop your belly now, grab those shins or ankles, and roll it back on an inhale, exhale it up. And inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Drop the feet down. We might scoop back a little as we stretch our legs and arms. Taking an inhale, lift up out of the butt bones. And then scoop your belly as you pull your spine back and dive your body forward. We roll it up, stretching the arms up, circling them around. Bring them forward and dive. Inhale. Your life force is your spine, right? Is it active? Stretching up. One more time, dive it. Now inhale, we lift the arms up, stretch them out to the sides, rotate, exhale, dive it. Inhale, twist a little deeper, other way. Is that pelvis moving? Keep it anchored. It's our spine doing the movement. Our spine is that life force. Good, one more time. Come up to center, stretch those arms up. Dive it forward. Grab those toes and pull the spine back. Release the arms. Roll it up through the spine, stretching the arms up and circling it around, turning it around, hands and knees. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale as you scoop your belly and flex. Push the tops of your feet in the ground. Keep the shoulders out of your ears. And then inhale, you're going to push your butt bones to the back of the room, the crown of the head to the other, and then we open it up. Exhale, scoop. Pull those ribs up and into you. And then as you inhale, you're going to maintain your belly scoop, and you're going to allow those ribs to open a little as you pull the spine in opposition. One more time. And then just come to center, find a nice neutral spine as we shift the weight forward. We shift it back, and now nothing is changing in the shape of the spine. We're just getting a little stretch on the wrists and the hips. Good, and we can start to walk those hands a little bit more forward as we shift. Maybe walk a little bit more forward and get bigger shifts. And now we can add a little movement of the spine. As we go back, we scoop. And as we go forward, we open a little. And now you can start to press the pelvis down a little. If that's okay for you. If this is not, you go back to your cats. Go back to that flexion. And open. Really supported here. Find the movement that works for you. If you want to add a little bit more stability challenge, you can tuck those toes and bring the hips back. And now tuck the tail, scoop that belly, articulate it, drop the pelvis as you open. But only if you feel connected enough to do this. So find that mobility place that works for you. You're constantly moving whatever you're doing. Wherever you are, you're just going to go back into your shell stretch. You drop the knees down, you shell it back. Bring your hands to one side so you find that side bend.
We go over the other way. And then we come back to center. And then just roll it on up through the spine, one bone at a time, pressing the arms back, feeling that stretch through the spine. Bring the arms forward, take them up towards the sky. Now from here, I'm pushing my pelvis forward, so my pubic bone is over my knees. My belly is drawing in and up. I am so active here, I'm not just hanging out. Can you stretch your waist up higher to the ceiling? Draw your shoulders down. Feel your pelvis pull down towards the floor. Feel your abs and ribs pull up towards the sky. On our inhale, we're going to lean back. You're going to lean back and you're going to reach the arms forward. Nothing changes in the spine, but it is super active. Good, because your belly is supporting, but you're still allowing the opposition of energy in that spine, so it's still having mobility. Good, we don't want to restrict it. And then we come up, and I'm going to turn towards you right here. And then you're going to reach your arms out to the side. Good, and now we're going to take our body over to one side, keeping your pubic bone forward, lifting here. Now keep your knee in line with your hip and stretch that leg out. Good, and then we take it over for a nice giant side stretch. And then we're going to come back up and find our balance. Other way, lose your balance, lift the knee. Keep the knee in line with the hips and pelvis. Stretch that leg out. Feel your body in opposition as you dive it over. Good, and then we come back up. Try it again. So we're trying to reach out of our spine. Reach out of it. Good. Stretch that leg and take it over. Good. Come back up. Lose your balance like me. It's all right. So you do want to try to find that place between effort and ease where you're really challenging your balance. Stretch it. Keep your pubic bone slightly forward. Just stretch it over. Good job. Use your belly power. Let that spine still have freedom though. And the majority of my weight is on the knee. Stretch over. Good. And up. Losing my balance over. Good, now stay right here. And we're just gonna rotate and find your plank here. Find plank, beautiful. And now we scoop, 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 scoop. Feel that scoop as we press our hips up to the sky and maybe open the chest a little bit. Good. And then we're gonna tuck the tail, we're gonna scoop that belly. We're gonna find our plank and drop down to our knees as we find hands and knees here. Thread the needle, thread, and then bring it open and open. Good, find a breath pattern that works for you. I like to exhale as I rotate and inhale as I open, but you can do what works. One more time, hips, stay reaching away from you. Good, we come back to center, inhale, prepare, exhale. Good, inhale up, and exhale, reach. Beautiful. And up. You might feel tight. We're very tight in our upper back rotation, but it's super important to really get in there to get us mobile. And then come to center, one leg back, the other leg back. Start to bend the elbows as you let your body fall towards the floor. If you want to adjust your hands, you can. As we inhale, push your chest forward. And on your exhale, we come down and we lift the legs. And inhale it up. And exhale it down. Good, up. And lift. Dropping it down, really scoop your belly and bring it on back. Good, and then we roll it up through the spine, come up to your knees as we bring it down forward. Good. Do you like that transition? Bend your knees and lift it up. So my fingertips are towards my butt. They can also be pushed out to the sides. And lift. Keep your shoulders out of your ears and down. And if you'd like to straighten your legs, you're welcome to straighten your legs. Straightening the legs might help on the next part as we now guide it into flexion. So we lift, shoulders out of the ears, push that floor away as you stretch it up and dive it over as you pull your spine behind you. And then we're going to lift the arms up. We're going to swing them around, plant them to get ready to lift your pelvis again. Good, we come up, we circle it around like a big circle over as we scoop, and now big circle back, and lift. Good, how you doing? Again, just adjust to what feels good on your body. The key is we are just moving, right? We're moving with intention. We're breathing. All right, I'm gonna take it flexed over and I'm gonna stay there as I keep my shoulders out of my ears. And if you can't touch your toes, that's just fine. Just grab wherever you can. I'm going to pull one knee in, the other knee in, and then both legs are going to stretch through the heels as I scoop my belly back more. In, and scoop. In, one more time, and scoop. Maintain that scoop. Really hold it right there. Now I'm going to let go. And I'm going to try to stretch from my spine as I reach through my heels, really open my chest, lift up, up, up. Hold right here, okay? Arms by ears. Anchor that pelvis so your butt bones go down. My belly's pulling in and up, and it's pulling away from my pelvis. My ribs are pulling away from my hips. Good, shoulders down, and now maintain the integrity of that lift. As I circle the arms up, stay lifted. Beautiful job. And then crisscross your legs. Good, you don't have to crisscross if that doesn't feel good, and we're just gonna do light rotations, just over to one side, look over your shoulder, and the other way. I want you to feel how your spine just naturally twists now, right? So you hopefully got rid of a lot of tightness and restriction, and now maybe it's just your spine doing that little twist. Come back to center, give a little pelvic back, come up and open the chest. Good. Notice how the spine has freedom to move. Yes, even though you're engaged in your belly, it's supporting you, it's not restricting you. Good, now come to center, stay right here. I'm gonna face you, just face you, close your eyes for a second. Okay, anchor your pelvis, is it anchored? Keep it anchored. And now draw your belly in and up. And as you anchor your pelvis, imagine each vertebrae just lifting up above the next, above the next, above the next, without arching, without flexing. Just the natural curve of your spine holds itself. What does your belly just naturally do? It doesn't overbrace, it's just holding you. And you can almost feel like your spine probably swaying a little bit, moving a little bit. You're not totally still, right? Feel your shoulders slide back, head reach out of the neck, out of the spine. Your head is just reaching up to the sky. Good, now open your eyes and you feel vibrant. Everything seems more clear. Take your fingertips by your sides, and on your inhale, we're gonna reach our arms up towards the ceiling. We're gonna grab those palms, and then exhale, bring it right down into the center of you. Really good job today. I know it's a different kind of working, it's a different kind of thinking, but if you really can think from the integrity of your spine, from the center of your spine, moving your spine, giving it what it needs, the rest of your body sort of just follows. But you should feel really good, and your body just naturally goes into alignment when you focus on your spine. So hopefully you feel really good, and if you like this video, give it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to be part of this community, because I'm here every week. And also head on over to balancetothecore.com, where I have lots more Pilates things just for you, some freebies as well. So if you'd like to check some stuff out, head over to balancetothecore.com. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.